I'm Johnny Roque. Here's some news. An LA Times investigation showed that LA Sheriff's Department searched thousands of bike riders a year, and 70% of them are Latino. And I was one of them, it's true. He didn't even hit the sirens. He pointed at me and said, "You!" And then he got out of his car and said, "Do you speak English?" And I was humiliated. Fuck the police. It's not just riding your bike that gets you pulled over. I've been pulled over a lot, in cars mostly. But when they pull you over riding a bike, it's sad because you're out of breath and you're sweating. And a fatter cop who is definitely still sweating but not really out of breath because he just got out of a car is detaining you for no reason. The only time a bike rider should be stopped while riding a bike is by a cop also riding a bike, so that cops that are on bikes can do more than just look ridiculous. Paul Rudd is this year's People's Sexiest Man of the Year. If you never heard of People's Magazine, that's because you're probably in your 20s. It's a magazine and it's printed on paper. The fun part is that Sexiest Man is printed on the front, Ugliest Man is printed on the back. After finding out that he was People's Sexiest Man, he released a very humble statement, which made him even more sexier. Humbleness, that's the sexiest thing in a person. On Wednesday, Elon Musk sold 3.5 million shares of his Tesla stock that came out to being $3.88 billion, all because he tweeted, "Much is made lately of unrealized gains being means of tax avoidance. So I propose selling 10% of my Tesla stock." And about 57% of his followers were like, "Wait, you don't pay taxes? I just bought an overpriced hybrid from you and you're not paying taxes on that?" This extreme action surprised Tesla's stock investors, which caused the stock to drop a little bit. But when you break up, you do extreme things to get your ex's attention. "See, Grimes, I told you, I'm a different man. I can change." This is an effort for Elon Musk to try and pay his fair share in taxes, but he doesn't know what fair is. He's union busting at Tesla still so that his employees can't get together and get a longer lunch break. Elon Musk is giving this as an option for him to pay his fair share, which isn't right. The United States gave him a bailout so that Tesla wouldn't go bankrupt and go under. So this is just as much of a fair share as if you gave someone a loaf of bread and then they broke you off some breadcrumbs like it was an even exchange. An appeals court has blocked the January 6th committee from obtaining Trump's White House records. This comes after a federal judge allowed the court records to be pulled for the January 6th committee. Trump is treating this just like a teenager who's trying to stop his parents from going in his room. "Hey, I have rights too. I'm 15 years old, and you know what? You can't go in without my approval." These records are generally just phone calls that were made during that time, who visited the White House, and notes that were jotted down. It comes with the exact same excitement of when you go to your partner's house and they ask if you want to see their old baby pictures. Of course you do. You know there's going to be a little dick in there or something funny. In an update with the Kyle Rittenhouse story, he was asked to take the stand and he cried. Some say he cried like a baby. Others say he cried like a Supreme Court judge. Because if anything makes a white man make this face, it's asking him to take responsibility for his actions. After Kyle Rittenhouse cried, the judge called for a recess so that he can gather himself, eat some apple slices, and drink some of his mama's warm titty milk. A quick recap on the Kyle Rittenhouse case: he went from Illinois to Wisconsin during a protest that turned into a riot that he had his mom drive him to, which was about 20 miles away. He picked up a gun that wasn't registered to him, shot 3 people, killed 2 of them, and then went out to high-five the Proud Boys and have drinks. Judge Schroeder has made it difficult for prosecutors to produce evidence showing that Kyle had more of an intent to protect property rather than protect human life. One of the evidence is a video of Kyle and a friend sitting across from a CVS where he assumes people are shoplifting, and he says, "I wish I had my AR, I'd fire some rounds at them," which is something a school shooter says. Schroeder also forced the jury to watch video evidence off a Windows machine instead of an iPad because Kyle's defense lawyer said that Apple uses artificial intelligence and an algorithm to create what it believes is to be seen. And that's a crime right there. You don't watch videos that were shot on an Apple device on a Windows device. You look like you're in a Super Nintendo video game. It looks like Streets of Rage. And in this case, it actually was Streets of Rage. I'm Johnny Roque. Thanks for watching Here's Some News. If you like me, remember to like, subscribe, share. If you really like me, you can Venmo me money, or you can do both. That'd be awesome. Hell yeah. Thanks for watching.